Hello. On building capacity and teacher trust, I think that the concern both articles talked about are at the heart as to why we have low student achievement. I 100% agree that in order to improve a student's achievement, a shift has to be made from the principals, and that it is not enough to see themselves as managers that only deal with problems regarding discipline. And if they observe, it should be more than just giving an evaluation score, which does not improve the student education because principals are not building the teacher's capacity by providing meaningful feedback that the teacher can reflect on and make the necessary adjustments to improve best teaching practices. In order to build teachers' capacity, it is super important for principals to build trust with our teachers. One of my APs said that to build trust, you build relations, which means that you have to trust that teachers are implementing best practices, therefore not breathing down their necks. When she shared this, it was my thought and belief that, we build trust by being in the classrooms, creating a presence that lets the teachers know that we care what they're doing and that we want them to be the best they can be. If we create a culture that welcomes and expects feedback as a way to grow and not as a way for teachers to feel criticized, definitely we can experience a student achievement. If we want to raise the bar and reform in education, we must change. Just like the teacher that puts a bit of resistance, principal also have to change in that too. You can't just say that I'm not an instructional coach, I'm just a disciplinarian. I was not shocked when I read the articles. I was relieved because there are other teachers that feel the same way I do. My school administrators are nice people, but they do not spend the time building teachers' capacity, which I do not think that they don't want to, as more that they don't feel comfortable providing feedback, because maybe they don't feel like they have the skills to do so, to tell someone, oh, this is what you should do. One of my APs said that she is more a disciplinarian than an instructional leader, and that in our district we have instructional coaches that do just that. The skills that I need to work on to prepare myself to be a strong instructional leader is to build my capacity of an instructional leader by developing my skills, such as become aware of best practices, become familiar with the content curriculum by creating a presence in the classrooms where I can learn and gain experience. I will have to make a commitment that in order for my teachers to change their belief, they have to see me in action by being consistent, visiting classrooms, and providing meaningful feedback that the teacher can implement. Feedback that they can actually use and feel that they can use, because a lot of times as teachers, I've had comments and what the administrator said, it just kind of didn't make sense. And I was a little bit afraid to ask to clarify. If I provide the feedback, I think that with the teacher, when I give the feedback and I keep coming to the classroom on a regular basis, my teacher will soon enough implement those changes. As I constantly visit classrooms, I will be building teachers' trust because they will know that I want them to be the best teacher they can be. And so our students succeed academically. And so I think that overall, I've learned that, we have to be instructional leaders and we have to be administrators. So we have to be flexible and we have to be able to adapt, because if we really want to improve our students' achievement and for them to be successful, then we have to actually just get in there in the classrooms. And yes, it might be awkward, but someone has to do it, and that's our job, because our priority is our students. And so if we are not in there in the classrooms, making sure that the teachers are doing the best that they can, then we need to provide that support. So we can help close the gap in the student achievement. Thank you.